What's up YouTube, it's Louis here and I hope you're all well. Today we'll be looking at Quant. Guys, sorry about the video, I just completely forgot. Now I'm recording, let's just get on with it. But as in I forgot to show my face, but don't worry, we'll do that next week. What I wanted to bring you guys attention to is the weekly close. You can see that we did hold the $50 level nicely because this is a psychological level. This is the level that is just going to keep us alive for this moment. Obviously, that's dependent on Bitcoin holding the low. As long as Bitcoin can do that, hold the low, then we should expect Quant to do so as well. And you can see this is actually a higher low now. So the next step is this week or the next weeks, you need to put in a higher high. Or the risk is if you come down and lose this low, we're going to try and come back down to $40. So again, lose 50, you're coming to 40 with a much higher likelihood of heading to 30. So yeah, let's go to the daily time frame now. So of course we called this bounce. Why? Because again, we were below it. And once we came back above it, it made sense to say that we're going to come back down to test $50 because again, it's a psychological level. And you can see we've had a nice bounce, which we called in the chat. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Just a phone call from Abby. But yeah, we bounced about 20% until today. We've gone up almost 22%, sitting at exactly, let's just do it from $50 to here. So sitting at exactly 16.5% profit if anyone were to have long that. So we do want to see a break of this. Again, this is all dependent on Bitcoin. So if you're a new face to the channel, or if you just watch the quant videos, but you've been here for a while, please, I urge you all to go and watch the Bitcoin videos. This is going to make everything so much clearer. If you remember, in the last quant video, I told you guys we are in an alt season. Now, I never said bull market, I said in an alt season. Now, what this means is that in those times of alt seasons, it's better to hold an altcoin than a Bitcoin. We call it alt season because alts are gaining on Bitcoin's price. While Bitcoin does nothing, alts go up. So you can see here, Quant BTC is up 3.5%. Day after day after day, it's just been up. So actually, it's been better for the last we're including today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. For the past 5 days, it's actually been better to hold Quant. Now, if we're going back all the way to the 13th of June, since the 13th of June, you can see it's actually been better to hold Quant. Now, you see it says 73%. It means that Quant's price has gained on Bitcoin's price by that, basically. So... So while either Bitcoin's going down or not doing anything, Quant's just had days of it actually going up, basically. So going back to Bitcoin and looking at the 13th. So the 13th was here. We did continue dumping and then we had this pump. So let's just actually check the percentage moves from the 13th. So that was the 13th here. So from the open of this one, you went down, let's see, we went down 21%. Then we pumped 23%. So Quant would have done more than that basically from the 13th. So 13th, you're already at the bottom, to be honest. So from the bottom to the top, you can see it went up 65% from the low, whereas Bitcoin only went up from the low 23%. So that is what we call an altcoin season. It does not mean we're bullish again. It just means for the moment, it's better to hold an altcoin like Quant in comparison to Bitcoin. Don't forget, a Bitcoin season's always around the corner. And so you can see this is the Bitcoin dominance. Every time we hit this green zone, it's led to an altcoin season. So all our previous bull markets have been, or our previous pumps in the last bull market, let's say, has been when we hit this resistance, we pumped, hit this resistance, we pumped. Every time this drops, it's an altcoin season, meaning the alts are going up better than Bitcoin. When this goes up, it means that Bitcoin is going up better than the alts. So that could mean that Bitcoin is actually moving while the alts are, sleeping, so to say. However, this could also mean that actually Bitcoin's going down, but because Bitcoin's more stable, it will go down less. So that's what a Bitcoin season could mean. It could be two things. It could be bullish for Bitcoin or actually bearish for the entirety of crypto. And it's better to be in Bitcoin because even though Bitcoin will go down, it will go down less than your altcoins because it's harder to topple. So yeah, that's the Bitcoin dominance. Heading back to Quant, just to finish off this episode or whatever you want to call it. Again, break this high, we have some targets. Looking at your next resistances up here, all these wicks as well. So we've got $73 to $75, then 80 and then 85. So nice psychological or round numbers, whatever you want to call it, guys. So yeah, hopefully that's helped a lot today. Again, if we come down and lose this wick of $50, as I said earlier in the video, we're going to create that reversal wave, come to the 1. And because $50 is a nice support for the moment, if we're losing it, it's high likelihood they're just going to flip it into resistance and come down to about $30, in and around the 1618. Don't forget, if we can't actually get above 50 after hitting 30, this is what you want to do basically. After hitting 30, you want a quick reclaim of 50, hold it as support, continue your bull market. However, fail to actually reclaim 50 or even just 40, if we just run into it like this, we could actually roll down all the way to 20. Now, I had some comments on my live stream saying, Louis, what do you mean by they're coming for $14? So basically, if we want to keep our bull market target valid, which I'll show you right now, we'll take this as the bottom because again, since the 19th of June, Bitcoin has not gone lower. So, was it the 19th? Okay, don't quote me, but I think it was the 19th. Anyway, that was about 17.5K, roughly. And yeah, since then it hasn't gone lower, so we have to take it as the low because look, it's been a week, 2 weeks now since that low. So if this is the low, then our technical target would be 1.8K for Quant. Again, guys, if you're enjoying the video, please smash the like button, turn the notification bell on just in case I do a live stream. And yeah, any members of the channel, make sure you're on the live streams. So you're getting them the most use out of your memberships. If you want to become a member, you can actually have access to the live streams where we'll just cover completely what you want to do on the live streams, like the charts, any questions, you're up in the priority. But again, if we want to keep this 1.8K target valid, we can't lose $14. Now, this chart doesn't show us $14, obviously price-wise, but not the actual price action. So this was your wave 3, right? And this wave 3, I think, began from about $1. So we pumped up to $14. After $14, Quant went down to $1 to $1.50, in between $1 and $2 after hitting 14. From that $1 or $2 low, it went all the way to 400. So you have to realize that's a lot of X's. That's 2 to 400 X's. Okay, so a lot of money to be made. So it's getting parabolic. Now we're having this wave 4 pullback, which to keep this wave 5 to the 1618 valid, we must remain above the wave 1 high. Now the wave 1 high is $14.50, and this is why I keep saying on my quant videos or in the live streams, the whales are coming for $14 because that is the invalidation point. The invalidation point of 18K, sorry, 1.8K. I wish it was 18K in the future. Yes, not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Maybe not even this anytime soon, but that's the next bull run target. So that's what we can look out for as long as we're remaining above $14. Now, even though I'm saying the whales are coming for 14 and you might not understand it, but yeah, they are going to try and push price down to $14 to invalidate this 1.8K. But as history has shown, they always fail to invalidate the bull markets, because if we go to the BLX chart, which is the most historical chart for Bitcoin, if we just get rid of all these drawings, you can see over time, every time you go down, you eventually go back up and even higher. So we went down here and you went higher afterwards, down here, you went higher afterwards, down here, high afterwards, high afterwards. So every dump, you should go higher afterwards. It's as simple as that. That's what the history has proved. And this is not, picked out my bum. This is data shown. You know, if I'm ever showing you strategies or if I'm looking at the past, it's for good reasons, to prove to you that my strategy works. What we're doing when we look at the past is called back testing. You're just proving that the strategy you use actually works on the previous charts. Now, for some of you might be like, oh, why are you looking at old charts? But in reality, how do you learn? You have to learn from what's already happened. And you take that forward into the future when it's happening live. So that's why I looked into the history here, and I found out that this fractal was the same as this. Now, a lot of people, I don't believe in fractals. Well, it doesn't matter if you don't believe in it. I just showed you every single move over here. That was the same as every single move over here. And that's how we got that 17K target from measuring here. So regardless of if you want to believe in fractals or not, or regardless of if you believe I should be looking at the past charts, it really doesn't matter. That is how I get you all these targets in the first place, by looking at the past, which is why I say to all my students, look to the left, structure leaves clues. But if you don't agree with that, that's fine. That's up to you. But why are you watching me then? But anyway, let's get on with the rest of the day. I hope you guys have a lovely day, and yeah, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Please like, subscribe, and comment if you're interested in the education. Then of course, head over to my Twitter, literally as simple as Louis_crypto right there, or it's the second link below in the bio. Perfect, or in the description. Perfect, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. And as always, peace.